We're rolling back into the break room. So, smoke them if you got them. Friday morning festival or, midday meltdown. If you're, popping cold ones, I don't care. Take as needed for pain is why I'm actually here. That title. And a superficial love of the artist. I'm not an expert. I never claimed to be. I claim to just be me. Reactions, rants, and rabbit holes is where you're at. Rollen Green, the host, a fictional character for entertainment on the internet, loosely attached to a real human being that exists outside of these videos. So, when I'm getting lectured from the cult of personality, I am ready. I don't know about no pills, but I am ready to smoke some relief. Spend my morning trying to get adjusted for Friday Night Rush. And realizing that Rebel to Rebel, Rebel meets Rebel, I am Rebel meets Rebel. I only know a single song of Off of. And I got to fix that. And so get out of my life. I'm never going to get rid of the people lecturing me and telling me how much they know. They know so much more than everybody out there. Cool. Good for them. Celebrate your self-righteousness. Man, you put people in their place on the internet. Damn, that's a hella career path for you. Go get some. I am open for your skewing and hatred. I'm mostly kidding there. I don't actually have a lot of hate. I just like fucking with those who might show up in the future. Damn it. 2 minutes. There's a check. Shit. We were just discussing this. That's why we're over in the break room. I got to roll a nasty dry smoke. Metaphorically, we are around the corner where the cameras can't see us, and we're shooting the breeze, and we got time to ourselves. It's lunch, if you will, in here, or the free time offered in the middle of a work day. That's the point. Is I should be doing this shit professionally, but to hell with that. I sometimes just got to take a little something for pain. And, screw jumping through hoops. Sometimes just have some fun. I don't know enough about David Allan Coe. Now, I didn't know he was the first. Did he write Tennessee Whiskey? That other dude got made. See, there's so little I know. And then this is where it goes wrong. Because if I ever have an opportunity to, let's say, feed an artist and spend time talking to him, I don't think I'd want to talk about music. I think people are so much deeper than their job. Like if I met you, I don't think you'd want me to bitch and talk shop about cooking all day. And then the real stories of what it means to make music, I bet, are more about contractual screw jobs, no reach arounds, and getting left, holding the bag. Now, I don't know, but I read comments, and it seems like, that is part of the game. That's a damn shame. Now, when I showed up, I wasn't positive. I didn't actually know what it was. I showed up for this. I was just going through a channel. Oh, that looks cool. Let's do that. Ooh, 420. Perfect. You know what to do with that if you got them. I'm like, oh, that works for me. Oh, that title. Oh, that works for me. But then I looked and I'm like, oh, shit. Some of the artists playing on this works for me too. And we really need to go back and check out that album. And whether people love it or hate it, I was a big fan of the guitars for sure. I mean,
shit than I wanted to take. You can look me in the eye. Something's going on and you know I know I'm like a stick of dynamite ready to blow. I just can't accept your lies no more. It ain't my fault that you can't take it. It just ain't cool if you have to fake it. Don't threaten me, just pack your trash and don't let the door hit you in the ass. Get out of my life.
Oh, shit.
Get up, get gone. I got to keep on keeping on. Too much pain, too much strife. I'm yours, get out of my life. Get up, get gone. I got to keep on keeping on. Too much pain, too much strife. I'm yours, get out of my life. I ain't gonna be cool no more. Took advantage of my whole deal. Saying about you, it's the way I feel. Nothing's ever good enough. You never satisfied, heard it all before. When you give all you got, you can't give no more. It's too late to change my mind. I can't turn back the hands of time. You should have noticed the danger sign. Don't threaten me, just pack your trash and don't let the door hit you in the ass. Get out of my motherfucking life. Get up, get gone. I got to keep on keeping on. Too much pain, too much strife. I'm yours, get out of my life. Get up, get gone. I got to keep on keeping on. Too much pain, too much strife. I'm yours, get out of my life.
Yeah, see, this fits right in a soundtrack I have. It's because one of the best experiences of my life was my first 21 plus show. Don't get me wrong, there had plenty of cocktails before that. But I don't know. For me, I'm old, right? Fuck, that was 80. Shit. No, 87. 90? Something like that, whatever. Oh, yeah, 90. I saw Pantera and Prong at First Avenue, right? I sat up above, looking down on the show, and anybody that was there. I mean, some kid like stage dove and they stopped playing. It was you can't take that moment away. And then there's those guitarists that they got that tone, right? That sound doesn't really matter where. God, these are the worst smokes ever. So dry. I need a humidor, whatever I'm recalled. It turns out I got a box. Scrape it up in the box and throw it in my top fucking machine. I digress. Get out of my life. I don't want no one to get out of my life. But if all they do is have complaints instead of finding the parts that it works for, like I like this track. This would go right on a. I was gonna look up. I listened to the solo again. We're gonna see if Rebel Meets Rebel is available. We'll just do it right now. Rebel Meets. Oh shit! Look at that! Look at that! Heart. Okay. I can upgrade my playlist as of today. Friday is looking better already. Now, here's the thing. If I didn't like fucking around with the artist, none of this shit would come together. So I figure that's the whole takeaway. Like, if you want to know why you wasted 10 minutes of your life, it was for me to add that to my playlist. Nothing else. Everything else for shits and giggles, entertainment. Maybe smoke one, too. So many reactor at one point before I got into the gig. I was like, I just want to go hang out, smoke one with them, and make them notice that one thing. It didn't happen. I just got my own couch. But the whole point is boy, I am grateful sometimes to stumble ass backwards into ideas that I needed, didn't know I needed, or will be grateful to have had. So I'm a happy guy now. Or there's the door. You can always change the channel. On a side note, man, that would be a great back patch for a jacket or a shoulder tat or something. That's pretty cool. I like it. Now, don't get me wrong. The channel is, we would, have to address the horns and the third eye. But, it depends on where you're coming from, and each to their own. We're not going there now. But I'm saying it's still cool as fuck. And I mean, come on. I have to I reflect on all kinds of stuff for shits and giggles on the channel. That's just part of the gig. But boy, I like that a lot. I'm gonna Rebel meets right there. Like really, that was the deal. When I'm petting the cat, it's not that I'm distracted by the cat. It's the cat demand. I heard this joke about like a German Shepherd and a Doberman and a cat that went to heaven. You don't have to believe in that shit. It's a joke. But, the Doberman's like, yeah, be your master, blah. God's like, here, take my right side. I'll protect you, blah. The German Shepherd's like, I'm loyal and this and that, and sit at my side. The God's like, hey, why are you here? And cat's like, you're in my seat. Now, I butchered that, but funny and telling. Very honest. The cat says, don't care if you're in the middle of something. And, gives me their form of love marks. That chews the shit out of me. But that's all right. Whether it's some kick-ass music, which I thought that was, playing with my kitty, smoking a big bowl of keef. I take a couple as needed for the pain, and then, get back up and face the day. Later.